right. In this video, I will share with you a couple of conversations I've had with youngsters, be it college graduates, be it people who have started their careers, or even people who are in their 30s and entering their 40s, about a career change. Okay, I'll tell you, it's very surprising because today, I guess you have limitless options which are being constantly bombarded and just slapped on your face. In fact, if you just go to YouTube and you watch any video, automatically you'll be bombarded with an ad. Like right now, today being the 12th October 2025, as AI is entering its that circular financing controversy, there are ads. I'll tell you, this particular ad is more like most of the people use ChatGPT just for Google, but today's youngsters are making seven-figure income by leveraging on the power of AI. We are going to give you a course where 28 days, we are going to give you 28 different AIs, how to use. You can study at your own free time, and you'll be the most feared person in this room. I've literally memorized the ad because of the number of times it has been bombarded to me. Okay, one sec. Mm. So then there are these old cliche ads of do you want to make a six-figure income, seven-figure income from Amazon, or coaching, or I was once poor but today I'm earning a seven-figure income, living a life of my dreams. I have this expensive house, car. Sometimes they show girlfriend, sometimes they show wife. Okay, you know the drill. So see, it's not wrong that people want to make a good choice or they want to choose a proper career path, because end of the day we all want to make money. And if you can make money easily, why not? If you can make money without killing yourself, why not? But then what career choice is good for you is a very big question. Now, I'll give you, these are the questions people have asked me from the beginning of this year. I have my Google Notes that I take down, especially with my clients. People have asked me about changing their career into being a trader, stockbroker, something into crypto, being a boxer, MMA. Even people have asked me about OnlyFans, young girls, young men. Then bodybuilding, YouTuber, social media content creator, starting a business, starting an online business, starting something on Shopify. Okay, so these were, and even movie star, or getting into movies, media. So these were some of the questions, or the career paths people were asking me, and should I get into it? In fact, there was even one guy from Kuwait who wanted to be a personal branding strategist like myself. Okay. Now, what are the drawbacks to it? See, if you succeed, there's nothing like it. Okay, if you succeed means your problem sorted out. But then what are the risks? See, the biggest risk anyone knows is failure, but it is not only failure. There are so many other variables you need to consider. So I thought I would share with you just 14 points that you need to consider if in case you're planning to have a career change, or you're just planning right after college, you're planning to jump into this. But even worse is where you literally say, I don't want to study. I find studies boring. There are so many college dropouts that succeeded in life, and they give some cherry pick Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, or Jack Ma, somebody they'll take who is the most successful one in a generation, and they say, if he succeeded, why not? Okay. So I'll give you the drawbacks, and please listen to it in an open mind. Okay. The first one is if something is easy to enter, like for example, YouTube, Instagram, e-commerce, Shopify, if it is easy to enter, that means it's not just easy for you. It is easy for anyone, any Tom, Dick, and Harry. That means there is endless competition. For example, if you want to be a doctor, there's no easy competition to become a doctor. And if you climb higher, let's say a surgeon, a specialized, say, brain surgeon, there is no competition like 200 people can, per day can become a brain surgeon. No, it takes years. It takes 15, 20 years of studies, maybe after college, 15, 20 years. So that's a very rare skill. Let's say a nuclear scientist. I've had you'll not believe, I've had conversations with these individuals. They have dedicated their lives to only this particular discipline. It's crazy. And don't think it's a casual, like walk in the park, like 2 hour study. No, they study from the time they get up. They even get up. Imagine a person who's 40 or 50 years old gets up at around 3 o'clock to study when nobody, yeah, the family is sleeping at the age of 40, at the age of 50. So that is the kind of specialization that they have. So compared to that, if you're talking of your career where you're a college student and you just jumped into, oh, I create my YouTube channel, it's very easy to set it up. Uh, what is easy to get in? That means you will be attracting millions, and it becomes very hard to stand out. So first one is you will face endless competition. Second one is, this is a sad one, is how do you stand out, man? Seriously, how do you stand out? Okay, in my case, oh, he has tattooed his face. Okay, I stood out. But then, is that enough? Okay, just he tattooed his face. That's it. Is that what makes you stand out? It's like saying, oh, my resume, I need it to stand out. So you take a pink paper with the yellow neon print and you put some glitter on it. Oh, it stands out. But then what is the functionality of this? What is the use? What is the value that you offer people? And if you cannot stand out, means differentiate yourself, then people get bored of you. Yeah. Like, for example, okay. The advice that I give you, let's say, for example, I tell you work hard towards your career. You'll succeed. Work hard. Don't you think it is a very standard cliche piece of advice anybody can give you? Work hard. Anyone can tell you. Your grandfather can tell you work hard. Your friend can tell you work hard. You can read it in a cheap book somewhere. So how do you stand out, man? And this is where it starts getting really tough. Because remember, I said endless competition. See, now, for example, I can tell you earn 7-figure income, then you'll succeed. Earn more money, you'll succeed. But then if you have a guy who has a Lamborghini and a private jet and he is a multimillionaire and he says, work hard and then you'll succeed, more people will go to him because, oh, he has a private jet. Like there is this guy, he's a real estate businessman in Dubai. I don't want to take his name. I'm not a big fan of him because I know his inside stories. He looks like the Joker in the sense of the old Batman, Michael Keaton. He's all like, hey, because he took so much of Botox. The stuff that he talks is so bloody cringe. Work hard, you'll succeed, and this and that. And shut the fuck up. I feel like giving him a slap. But guess what? He has hundreds of thousands, even millions of views just for his generic piece of nonsensical advice. Now, why does he stand out? It's not because he has this amazing YouTube presence or is very good at public speaking. No, he's a multi-millionaire and he can spend money for ads and get views. And people like to kiss his ass. Okay. So now you and I, what do we do to stand out? Do you, have an amazing backdrop? Like if you see Mr. Who's the Boss, he has a lot of these fast moving edits, cuts and graphics, and he works very hard to make sure his videos are entertaining. But then you check out MKBHD, more slower in terms of transition. Then you check Unbox Therapy. He does even more slower transitions and he has gone more into sponsored based content. Okay. So how do you stand out? That's the question. If you check in the same space, I told you about Mr. Who's the Boss, MKBHD. These are YouTubers, tech YouTubers. Then Unbox Therapy and check Dave 2Lee. Dave 2Lee is just a camera, looking at him, one camera where he's unboxing something. And that's even more slower. That's even more boring. Okay. So how do you stand out? Okay. In terms of not just your online content, in terms of what you're offering. Like, for example, if I were to, let's say, I have a coffee shop, I'm selling coffee, but then there are 20 other coffee shops. How does my coffee stand out? What I'm going to say? Very good quality. Oh, I'm very professional. Why? They can't say the same thing. So how do you stand out? Otherwise, if you don't stand out and you don't offer something that's unique, man, people forget getting bored of you. They'll not even look at you. And if maybe they like you now, but they can get bored of you very easily. I get people who complain and say, Loy, I've been following your channel 11 years, man, you've become boring. Well, what to do? You get bored of your car, you get bored of your same iPhone, you get bored of your spouse, you get bored of anything and everything, man. Number 3, this one is a massive killer here. You don't get a fixed salary. Many of these content creators and YouTubers keep making fun. Oh, you're just working like Andrew Tate. Oh, you're working 9 to 5. You're such a bloody loser. You know, you get small amount of income. Well, guess what? There are a lot of people on this planet who get a small amount of income, but they get a steady, stable income. There are a lot of families that need this stable, steady income. The wife is earning guaranteed income. Husband is working. Maybe the elder son is working. Elder daughter. They pull it together. At least they know. Oh, I'm confirmed. But if you were to take a job like me or a content creator, do you know that obviously if you have followed my channel for long that uh, it was up to 2 years. Keep in mind, 2 years that I didn't have a income coming in from any client. 2 years. Can you let that sink in? You're not earning any money for 2 years. And what was even more is I did not know if tomorrow I would get money. It was not like someone told me, Loy, I see the future 2 years. So January, after 2 years, you'll start getting money. So I was like, okay, I'll wait 2 years. No, I didn't know if I would earn money for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I didn't know. Can you imagine every day waking up not knowing, will I get money? No money today. There are days in my line of work, there are days sometimes where I might only get very small clients, very small amounts. There are days where I get a $10,000 client. Wow, it feels great. But then there might be days where 1 week I'll get nothing. There are possibilities. Like I know there are clients who rake in millions, okay, in terms of big deals. But then there is this empty phase where nothing happens. Film actors, I did one video where I spoke to a high profile movie star. He's a A-lister. He told me this, that he gets millions. He got millions from one of his movies. He was very happy. But I said, oh, you must have been on the seventh heaven. He said, no, 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 no. I got millions for that one movie. I have to pay my trainer, I have to pay my coach, I have to pay my manager, I have to pay my casting agent, I have to pay my publicist, I have to pay my employees, I have to pay my businesses. And then for the next 8 months, let that sink in. 8 months, he didn't get anything. He had to take care of his wife, his family, his children, his brother, sister, mother, father, whomsoever. He had to also go network, he had to promote his brand. He said very soon the millions everything vanished, finished, became zero. Let that sink in, man. Because if you want to earn millions, you need to show the millionaire lifestyle. You can't show that simple, shirt and shorts and you'll show yourself like a poor man and expect to get a listing opportunities. No, unstable income can really be a killer. I know so many people, they cannot sleep at night. They call me, they speak to me, they are in the same space as I do. We literally talk sometimes and they're like, sheesh, man, I don't know. There's been no client for the last 3 months. 3 months. When OpenAI ChatGPT came out, many of them had to shut down their business for 6 months, 8 months. I know of a guy who was successfully scaling his business. He was based in India. He was earning good money. And because of OpenAI, his entire line of work started becoming cheaper, where many of his customers found out, oh, instead of paying this guy the retainer fee, I can pay 1 year and just get one guy and just do it. Chuma, uh, you know, it'll not be as good as him, but at least I'll save cost. Now, yes, the clients ended up making a mistake and they did want him back. But by the time when he didn't have money for 6 months, he had to shut down his operations. He had to let go of 8 of his employees. He had to let go of 18 of the freelancers working for him. And now clients have come back. Now he's restarted again after 2 years, restarted again. He's saying, Loy, this time I'm going to be more cautious. And he told me the horrors of, 2 years of not having stable income up and down. He was suffering. He was literally crying. He was in depression. Okay. So number 3 is unstable income. And I'll tell you this, if you're living with your mother and father in their house, maybe you don't have much to worry about other than shame. But if you are a guy with his family and 2 children, it is a killer. You cannot eat food, you cannot sleep at night, you cannot breathe, literally. Number 4 is there is no kind of security or blanket or insurance offered of any kind. whether it is life insurance, health insurance, whether it's family insurance, nothing. And if you are the main guy, if you fall sick tomorrow, finished. Your operation just stops. Just imagine, for example, I make YouTube videos. Tomorrow I get seriously ill. I'm in the ICU, which has happened. I go to the ICU. You think my wife can run my business? You think my daughter can do anything? You think anybody can do it? No, it's just me. Most of these YouTubers who are there, it is them. If they don't exist, there's no content that comes out. Whether it's even if you are, let's say, a boxing fan, MMA fan, a wrestler, whatever. If you're not there, you're finished. See, and speaking about boxer, wrestler, MMA fighter, let me tell you this. Here is where you need to be careful of choosing a wrong career path. Many youngsters, when they tell me they want to get into bodybuilding, they want to get into MMA, mixed martial arts, they want to get into judo or fighting or whatever. It can be even OnlyFans. Okay, seriously, huh? I've got not people who are desperate, people who thought think that this is a good career path. I get even females telling me, when I posted the Instagram video and I was dancing a little sexy and all that, I got millions of views. I got guys even offering me money, as support for my career path. I just kept quiet, and it is more like a girl showing her boobies and one guy giving 100. Do you think he's giving 100 out of love or respect for you? No, he's doing it out of a bad intention. I've This is very disgusting to share with you, but I've even had there was an ex-client of mine whom I've told you about. He was from Dubai, um, GM, someone I deeply respected in his 60s. And what I didn't like about him is after he retired, he went to India. He has daughters. He has daughters like old enough who are, one or two is married and the others who are going to get married. And he solicits pictures from young girls who are in their college to give their body parts photographs in exchange for cash. And he used to get a lot of them. And I didn't know this until one day. I don't know, he was drunk or something. He just sent it to me and said, "Hey, Loy, you want to see something?" I was like, "Man, I thought you were sharing some content." Said, "Yes." And it was so disgusting. I was like, "What the hell is this?" He's saying, "Yeah, I just gave $1 or half a dollar, and these girls are ready to give me. I'm supporting their education." Ha ha ha. I blocked him. Finished. That was the end of it. So anyway, I sidetracked with this, but what I'm trying to make you understand is, uh, these are short career spans. See, bodybuilding, for example. Do you know that I had in my gym Mr. World, Mr. Universe, Mr. Olympia amateur from India? They were hardly working for me for those days. I think nearly 20 years ago for hardly $1,000 salary, less than that. And Why? Because how many bodybuilders? You go to any gym, you'll meet a guy with steroids who looks buff. Go online. How many fitness influencers are there? How many coaches are there? How many bodybuilders are there? Girls who are literally showing their, braless chest, or they're trying to show, when they're doing sitting and standing squats, the camera is positioned on their ass or on their private parts when they move their legs like this, and you know what they're trying to show you. So how do you get attention? Do you know that there are many bodybuilders just for a posing photograph? If you give them supplements, you give them a bucket of protein, they're happy. Just one photograph. And today you have AI that takes on their tasks. So, and bodybuilding, because of steroids, because of being compared to others, you have to be you cannot show a little bit of fat. You have to be literally chiseled. You literally have to have 3%, 4% body fat, which can affect your health and you can die. People go for the visual appeal. So bodybuilding. Then you have, being a fighter, Muay Thai, and you know that every time you get hit, your body gets damaged. Are you aware that they also take steroids because in order to heal faster? There have been people who have asked me about getting into movies. Okay, I want to become a movie star. What is the percentage of success if even for casting you go for 100, imagine in a month you go 100 casting calls. They want to check whether you're good for the role, and you get nothing. 1 month. And people think I can become a superstar. Even this OnlyFans showing your private parts and all that. What if tomorrow you get a stalker? What if tomorrow you get someone who doxes your details online? your family, they will kill themselves. And yes, there are some people who claim, oh, I made 1 million per month. Do you know there are people who don't even make $150 per month after showing their private parts? And once your private parts are shown online, it can be someone can take a screenshot or whatever and share it. Your life is destroyed. So there is no career span. There is no longevity in this. I know of so many people personally who have been into bodybuilding, who have been into fighting, boxing, Muay Thai, and today, because of their injuries and because of they're just burnt out, and they don't even earn enough to feed themselves, forget their family. Number 6 is the risk of failure is exceptionally high. See, all these YouTubers and content creators who talk of Lamborghini, private jet, beautiful girls, traveling around the world, achieving my dream. Oh, I'm doing what I'm passionate about. People love to brag and bullshit. Okay. Have you seen people sharing content where they say, I'm failing, I don't have money, I'm not able to make ends meet, I am a failure? No, they don't share that because it's a shame. People will make fun of you. You have seen people when they inaugurate a business, when they start a business, yay, everyone comes cutting off the red ribbon, and there's so much of photograph, hoo-ha, and they show it on social media and all that. But have you seen anyone have a social media complete this thing when they're shutting down their business, when they are in a loss, when they have not paid their creditors? And you think there are no businesses that go in a loss? How many YouTubers who have created YouTube videos but have given up? My wife, when she started her YouTube channel, oh, she told everyone, all her friends, all her relatives. Now it has been 2 years or 3 years. There are only, I think, 6 or 8 videos. And when she stopped, she didn't tell anyone. She just vanished. So the failures, you'll never hear the stories of failures. I myself, people come to me only when there are problems. But I'll tell you, they're so ashamed. They are so ashamed because they believed in themselves. In some cases, they even challenge me. Oh, Loy, I'm going to show you. I said, fine. And when they come to me and, Loy, I'm sorry, and some of them even break down and cry, I understand. I understand where they're coming from. It happens to everyone. See, failure will never inform you and come. And it is much more painful than losing a job where you work as a salaried employee. At least you can get another job. But here, if you're a DJ, if you're a boxer, if you are a trader, a YouTuber, where do you go, man? What do you do? How do you go and get another job? What will you show in your CV? Many people make the mistake of saying, oh, I was a founder, I was a CEO in my line of work, and nobody wants to employ a CEO. Oh, the owner will think, bloody hell, this guy might copy my ideas and become my competitor. No, they'll not give you a job, man. Then number 7 is, like I was telling you, once you fail, you can't apply for another job because the next point, number 7 is, you can't transfer the skills into the real world unless, of course, it's very job centric. For example, a DJ, maybe he has a lot of girls and maybe he has a lot of parties and everyone's smoking pot and weed and they're dancing Ibiza songs, and okay, fine, that's all great. But then let's say the hotel that you were performing, okay, it was in a prime location. Let's say the hotel shut down. Now you have to go to another hotel. Now, if a hotel is doing well, they're not going to take you. If a DJ is already attracting a crowd, unless you can bring a crowd and business guaranteed along with you, they're not going to give you an opportunity. Then what do you do? Where do you go? Where do you go to a new place? And if no hotel wants to take you, then what, do you start something of your own? Okay, let's assume if he gets a hotel, another hotel, and he can perform good salary, everything, problem sorted out. But if not, maybe let's say he has to go into a corporate job. Okay, let's say he has to work with a media company, a large one. Now, if they have, let's say, a production assistant who knows creating music and he knows how to create music, yeah, you transfer the skill. Let's say he has been an independent bodybuilding coach and there is a new gym that is opened and they want a bodybuilding coach, yeah, transfer. Let's say he was, a chef. He was doing things privately and now his private business has, kind of no longer exist. He can join a hotel and say, I have these skills. But then the possibility and probability that you're going to earn as much as before is almost 0 to none. Okay. 0 to none means Mostly you will not get that. Second one is, it's these skills that you have. Um, Most of them are not in demand. Let's say, for example, you're a YouTuber. You spoke, you made so much of content. Yeah, I'm my own boss and all that. Which organization do you think you will go and show them that I'm useful to you? What you will tell them? I'm good at talking. I'm good at making videos. I'm good at grabbing people's attention. They'll be like, oh, yeah, these are parts of the job. You get what I'm saying? So it's very hard to transfer these skills to anything else. Number 8 is majority, almost 99.99% of the people who jump into these kind of jobs that I told you, trader, stockbroker, crypto, boxer, MMA, OnlyFans, they go into this because they don't want to study. They don't have any college credentials. And if you do not have high enough, then there's no respect, there's no value for it. If someone is in his 20s and he says, I have a degree, fine, there is room to get masters, there's room to get specialization. But someone in his 40s or 50s, he says, I just have a diploma or I just have a degree. When did you get your degree? 20 years ago. It's not valid. We don't care about it. We care about your work experience. So there's no recognition for your credentials. Number 9 is the burnout and stress is very real. I've been fortunate that I've been doing this for close to now 12, 13 years. Okay. Have I had moments where I did feel burnout or stressed out? Or yeah, as a human being, yes, but I've managed to overcome it. Many of them, because they put so much of themselves, um, they quit forever. You can go online and check how many YouTubers have quit this career path. There are so many other career paths like bodybuilding, DJing, trader, crypto, but obviously they don't announce it. Number 10 is it's all a numbers game and it's very superficial. Your existence is based on number of views, number of followers, number of engagement, number of current uh, uh, the numbers that you have now. That will determine whether you're valid or not. Let's say, for example, you have 1 million subscribers, but you get only 14,000 views. Uh, yeah, you got 1 million subscribers, good. But 14,000 views now doesn't make sense. There are so many YouTubers who once used to get 1 million views, 2 million views per video, or 20 million views. Today, the same YouTubers get maybe 14,000, 50,000. Man, it is such a, forget a shock, it is terrible. It's like you experience the highest of the highs early on in your career, and now you're just deep down in the dumps. That is a fear so many people have. Even, let's say you're in OnlyFans, when you're young, in your 20s, everybody loves you. But when you become 40s, there are many females who say, oh, today I look much better. I feel like a more complete woman. Yeah, don't give me that bullshit. 20-year-old will always get more eyeballs than a 40, 50-year-old woman. Okay. People give you a lot of bullshit. Yeah, it's bloody crazy. Number 11 is people don't talk about this, but there are a lot of hidden costs. For example, people say you can become a YouTuber, just take your phone. That's not how it works. Yeah. See, today I have an iMac. I have multiple machines. I have multiple cameras. I have multiple, for the camera, you need batteries, you need cables, you need creative software. You need to have, some people have production teams, creative teams, script writing teams, softwares that they have to invest online. There are so many hidden financial costs. Some people even pay YouTube or Google for ads for making sure that their videos are shown right up front. Nobody talks about these. Nobody talks about this. They'll just, you want to be a YouTuber. It's very easy. Just have a phone and a free account. And it's bullshit. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. You have to invest not only in all these gadgets and gizmos, and you have to invest in time, effort, money. Like I'm speaking to you on camera. I can't be boring. I have to learn to improve the way I speak. Lucky for me, I have more than 30 years experience in speaking. I'm not saying I'm the world's best speaker, but as a communicator, it helps me. Someone who knows how to talk. My daughter knows how to talk, blah, 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 blah. She can go on never ending. But does that transmute into being sellable, being able to generate revenue? If you can't, then finish, no? So the hidden costs are quite a lot, and you have to invest in yourself and invest in your business. and nobody talks about them. It is a very expensive affair, let me tell you. Number 12 is there's no guarantees, which you obviously know. There's no guarantee for success. And it's even more bitter when you know that there's no guarantee. After investing everything, putting your heart, soul, your money, maybe 10 years, 20 years, there's still a very high chance of failure. Every day you wake up, like when OpenAI, ChatGPT, AI came out, they said, Law, you're finished. Everyone predicted gloom and doom for me. My haters were very happy. Uh, do you think I just said, nothing? No. I had fear in my heart. I had fear. I was like, what can it do? I didn't know at that time. Although I did believe that all the years of giving content, they would not go in vain. But then again, possibilities are endless. So remember, there is no guarantee for the future. Anything can happen. And when you are on someone else's mercy, like a third platform, YouTube is, I don't owe YouTube. I'm under YouTube. YouTube can change its policies anytime. And anytime they can shut down the channel. People with Instagram followers, TikTok followers, they have been banned. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. So same way, your line of work, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, maybe someone can permanently ban you or destroy your career by a false allegation. This is also there. And when you are your own brand, try being a trader, stockbroker, crypto guy, MMA fighter, DJ, YouTuber, social media content creator, and someone says, oh, he's a pedophile. Oh, he has a criminal past. Fake allegation. Okay, finished. You will not exist. And sometimes we live in a day and age where you're guilty unless you're proven innocent by the popular vote. Number 13 is you'll constantly be under media scrutiny. Everyone believes that they are your boss. They can judge you. They can evaluate you. You can't do anything about it. And how many people, Tom, Dick, and Harry, who have not achieved anything in life, who are just students, they think they can advise me, guide me, bully me, scrutinize my life. They literally ask me, hey, what are you as a father? You're a loser, as a husband, and all. College kids. I'm not in 100 rupees. And if you talk to them, they would shiver, they would piss in their pants. Those kind of chaps will act like high and mighty. You call them keyboard warriors. Believe it or not, there are so many of them. And they come in droves. They don't come one. They come in gangs. And you'll always be forever judged. So no matter what you do. And last and not the least, I think people don't think about this, but people talk about boredom, getting bored of their jobs and all that. Do you know that it can happen to you in this line of work? Do you think a man who runs a business is very excited every day? Yes, today's another day of business and I'm going to meet all these headache customers and I'm going to have problems with the supplier and the food is not going to taste good and the electricity will have problems and the municipality guys will give me fines. Yes, another day where there'll be no customers coming in. No, you don't get up with that kind of excitement. There is boredom, man. You have to make it interesting. How do you do? Do you have that fire within you? Okay. So these are the points. And if you have been all the way to the end right now, do comment down below so I know who you are. Because there'll be very rare, very few people who will watch this whole video. But I'll give you a bonus point right at the end. And the bonus point is this. See, people talk about passion. Money is not everything. I will beg to differ and I'll tell you, money pays your bills. Money takes care of you. Money protects you. Money offers you freedom. I see there are many people who talk money. Oh, I made 7-figure income, 8-figure income, whatever. Fine, million. It is not that what is important. It is the freedom. Let's say, for example, you who's watching, if you have $100,000, for example, or $10,000, today you got deposited in, don't you feel peace of mind? I got $10,000. So for the month, you'll be relaxed, right? You get what I'm saying. So if you get a little bit of money, you feel happy because then I can 1-2 months, no tension. Then imagine if you get $100,000, you'll be like, and for this year, I can just relax and take it easy. So money gives you peace of mind. Money gives you a lot of freedom. Money takes away a lot of your problems because we have this expense meter that is running. So money is important. However, people always say passion, passion, passion. Boss, passion. Yes, passion is important, but see, these people want to be MMA fighters, wrestlers, OnlyFans, YouTuber, or they want to be a coach or content creator. Yeah, this is your passion. Does it pay your bills, boss? And please don't go for the initial success. First month, I made 1,000. Second month, 2,000. My wife, she made 1,000 baht, 2,000 baht the first day she opened up a clothes store in her village. Second week onwards, she made 1,000 per day, I think. Third week, it went down to 500. Fourth week, 200. Fifth week onwards, nothing. Finished. Why? Because everyone purchased from her. Everyone knew her. It was a very small area. And after that, she tried for 2, 3 months. Zero revenue. Zero. She shut down. So it's the long term, the long haul that is important, not the short term. So what I suggest to you is, you're getting into anything, get it into it for a long term. There should be interest, there should be passion, yes, but money is the name of the game. End of the day, if you don't make money and you cannot figure out a way to commercialize what you love, then there's a problem. So that is why I agree with some people who say, don't go for just the passion. Put the passion into the work you're doing and make it count every day, every single day. And there'll be lots of ups and downs, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of adjusting to be done. And eventually you will get there. Okay. I hope this video was helpful to you. Do state your questions if you have any, and based on your comments that you have, I'll answer them. I hope this video added value. You guys take care. This is me signing off.